camp out, I had one at my campsite, hanging out just so I could see my way to the special tree and the trail.
Anyway, everybody's got a flashlight. Everybody should have one in their car, in their pocket, in their purse, wherever. I've got one with me 24/7. We've all had the little mini mag lights, tons of them, up into the halogen lights. The halogen lights, yeah, I told you I was going to screw up. Little LEDs. Brad's got that one back there that's really cool. What is it? The Mule Light. Those are really neat. They give you an advantage. But the LEDs have really brought things up with brighter light. These are the coolest thing back in the day. And these things were limited. These things are only 30 lumens. Standard little LED or standard bulb. They're 30 lumens. This little, it was working. Yeah. It was the coolest thing in the day. Now they're just, might as well be able to come at you.
Dinosaur.
They're a dinosaur. This little $15 guy from Kmart, 90.
And has better battery life.
Huh?
And has better battery.
Oh, big time. There's tons of them out there. You can talk about flashlights for now. I don't get into the big, heavy-duty, expensive $100 lights because of what I do. If everybody doesn't know, I work on a farm. I beat the shit out of everything I own. Anyway, to go back to the lumens. Lumens are a measurement of the light, and where watts is a measurement of the energy used to produce the light. So basically what it boils down to in a conversion, a 40-watt bulb is 450 lumens. 100-watt bulb is 1600. That's the bright stuff compared to this. You know, so you get into these big flashlights, headlamps, love them. Everybody should have one, especially the vehicle. You ever try to change the car tire with one of these stuck in your teeth?
Yes.
I've got 2 in the truck just because I can't fish a lot. You know, but you're walking around the house even. The power goes out and you got to get to your other light, get to your lamp, headlamp. You got both hands free. Makes life a whole lot easier. And Brad's got some here. You can get them at Walmart. Any hardware stores got them. I'm going way faster than I intended to, but that's all right. Yeah. The biggest thing about flashlights is you can get the cheapies that don't work. You can go down to Tractor Supply right here and get a 10-pack, you know, LED flashlights for $9. It's better than nothing. Don't use the cheap batteries. The storage life on them sucks. The usage life on them sucks. And I've had a lot of them, just the cheapy batteries I bought over the years, stored in the drawer. They're in there 6 months. I go to get them and they've leaked and corroded. Don't skimp on the batteries. They're everything. Candles. Candles are cheap. Candles are easy. You can get them anywhere. You can make your own. You can buy them. Everywhere you go to Goodwill, go to the dollar store, go to yard sales. A while back, I bought a bag this big full of candles, half stubs, full candles, for $2. If I never use them, great. The wife will melt them down and make other ones. It's as easy as it gets. You can look at yard sales, flea markets, and whatnot. And obviously, I'm a flea market yard sale junkie, as you can see in my box of goodies. Melt them down. You'll find a mold at the yard sale. Go to Joann Fabrics and get a roll of wick. You're set. There's nothing to make a candle. It's as easy as it gets.
You can use toilet paper tubes for mold.
Yes, you can.
Don't take anything that will hold the coffee.
Toilet paper tube, an empty mason jar, a soup can, anything like that. But the same thing, we start getting into this. I wanted to make sure I brought it up. When you get into candles, oil lamps, anything with an open flame, you got to make sure you got good fire extinguishers in the house. Don't get the little cheapy Walmart ones. Invest in a good ABC fire extinguisher. Make sure you got smoke detectors, CO2 detectors. Anything with an open flame, you're going to run a risk. But with any of these, you got to keep a flame source. You got to keep lighters. You got to keep matches. Keep the strike anywheres, but doesn't mean they do strike anywhere. You still got to keep the little box with the thing on it. Keep them dry. You leave them out, like my house, I don't have air conditioning. Humidity like this, they're kind of pointless. That's another use for the vac sealer. Get the boxes of matches, seal them in the vac sealer. Moisture won't bother them, humidity won't bother them. Lantern. Everybody's got lanterns.
What?
What? No, come on.
Everybody should.
Everybody should. You gotta love a good Coleman lantern. I got them in propane, white fuel, dual mantle, single mantle. I've got about 11 of them downstairs. these things put out a ton of light and a ton of heat. But the same thing, you gotta worry about the CO2 emissions in the home. I'll use one in the home for a short term, an hour or two, but I wouldn't leave it on all night by any means at all. But with anything like that, you gotta keep spare parts around. You should keep a spare globe for each one of them. It's glass, they're not tight. You drop it, it's over. Keep the manuals around. There's different manuals for each one. You got this tie-on for the propane, you got the fixture for the propane. But they do put out a ton of light.
A drop of water on half glass will break it too.
Yep, oh yeah. A good cold rain, found out catfish in a few nights, a good cold rain, it'll crack, definitely. But outdoor use, all over the place. Pretty much everybody's got silly hanging baskets outside with flowers in them. They're perfect. That's what I brought, I use catfishing. I got one of those with shepherd's hook. When I go catfishing, these things put out a ton of light, especially that deflector. They're more,
Foil too, inside half the globe.
oh yeah. You can get into, where's the one you've got over here? I meant to bring it up and I didn't. These LED lanterns, do you have the one with the batteries in it, Brad?
Yeah,
Yours? These little buggers put out some light. This thing is 190 lumens. That's a bright little light. It's got two settings. The only thing I don't personally like about it, it runs on D batteries. D batteries are heavy and bulky, but they claim the runtime on this thing. Yeah, let's see where the turn back. 92 hours on high, 134 on low. I've got some older, I think they're Coleman at the house, and they're fluorescents. They're bright for a fluorescent light, but 2.5 hours and the batteries are done. That's high, that's low. I mean, that's more than enough light to get to the house. More than enough. You got little tiny ones. Again, being the cheap junkie that I am, I found this thing at Goodwill for 50 cents. Who made it, where it came from, I don't know, I don't care, it works. It's in my living room. It stays in the living room behind the cable box. Laid back here, you can't see it, but it's always there. But my wife says I'm a flashlight junkie. I've got them in drawers, I've got them on my belt, I've got them in the headboard. They're everywhere in the house. But when you get them into the lanterns, you're still running into more fire hazards, of course, than you are with batteries, anything there. The other cool thing you want to think about are these little boogers. Go around right now. These are on clearance everywhere. I got these where my wife works at Rite Aid with the 70% clearance, and her employee discount. I got this thing for, I believe, 79 cents. Dollar stores got them, home everywhere's got them. I mean, this is from Rite Aid.
just remember, if you buy them, pull the battery out of it.
Yep.
Pull the battery out of it, or you can actually leave that little safety tab in there too.
I was going to say that normally, but I had a bunch of mine that I had in storage. Even though
Did they?
say
Okay.
that one. So pull the batteries out.
Okay.
It's a AAA battery. Throw them in a bag altogether.
Is that solar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. This is a little thinner than some other ones I've bought, but the majority of the ones I have at the house, put them outside, light them up, they'll fit right in a candle.
I have a half dozen of them I keep in the camper, and honest to God, I stick them out in the sun for a couple of hours.
Yeah,
They light in the camper all night long, and I have 2 or 3 left over.
I think that's a squatting tree. I didn't know that's farther away. That might be the
Here's something to
reason.
remember on a lot of these different types. See this here? You set this into a mason jar, you have the best table light you'll ever have.
Oh, yeah.
And stick it outside, it's free energy. Heats it up all day long in the sun, and you got enough power, you can have a light on your table all night long. It's not great, you're gonna have to stretch your eyes to, to read a book, but you're playing cards and you can see what you're playing.
They burn, I think a half an ounce an hour. It's not really all that much as you think if you got them adjusted right, which I'll show you. But this is about an 8-year-old price, and it's $269. Again, clearance junkie. Go around to the dollar stores anywhere where they have the tiki torch oil. It's lamp oil. It's the
Right
same
at the
stuff.
flavor, man. All
Yeah.
beans up.
Yep. Oh yeah, they've got it down at Rite Aid. You should probably get me some of that. But you can get lamp oil where Lowe's and Home Depot carry lamp oil. I know Ace Hardware up here sells it by the gallon.
You
Again,
can't use citronella oil in the house. It'll
no, right.
poison your heartbeat.
Yeah, not the citronella,
It's
exactly.
good to cover with bugs.
Yeah, but there's not all the tiki torch oils.
Ignorant.
Good light. Good
A little outside the box on that. Some of them have double Some FRX radios have AA batteries or AAA batteries. You have the same batteries in your radios as those. Recharge your radio batteries by using those solar panels on that.
Now, there's the way to say,